come vibe with y'all for a little minute. Thirsty Thursdays. As you come in, hit the like, hit the subscription. We're on our way to 20,000 subscribers. Logo Secret was good. Lord Blanco, what's up, bro? Yeah, nothing but pies, baby. You know that. Yeah, so we're talking about the Juelz Santana Danza project interview. Shout out to Juelz Santana, shout out to the Danza project. Good interview. I think part 2 supposed to come out in a few days. Gangs Nation, what's going on, baby? Great interview. Juelz looked healthy, well spoken, got a lot off his chest for part 1, you know what I'm saying? One thing about Juelz, right? In any interview he does, he never takes the opportunity to try to downplay somebody. Nobody. That's one thing I will always love about Juelz, man. He never get on social media, or he never get on nobody's podcast or get interviewed and have his way. He never try to throw you under the bus or nothing. And that's a good characteristic about Juelz. It's always been, Juelz will say what he got to say to you to your face. He definitely will say that. But as far as getting on anything and try to throw anybody on a bus, he won't do that. He always answers his questions politically correct, you know what I'm saying? Juelz never been the one that's gonna go on a platform and downplay you. You know, even if you did bad by him, he's just not that type of person. And the interview was dope. I watched it twice because people kept calling me on the phone back and forth. I couldn't hear things, but I can't wait to watch part 2. That was a good interview, man. He looks good. I hope he get back in the mode of dropping music, because Juelz always been super talented, man. He's always been one of my favorite rappers, you know what I'm saying? But I'm glad to see him in a good space. The way he's speaking, the way he's talking, he's in a good space, and it's just good to see that. I know I ain't turned my phone horizontal. I already know, bro. My bad. Say you smoking some chocolate berry right now. Peace. What's poppin', cuz? Love your energy, man. Gold Storm, peace, man. Appreciate you. I don't know where. I gotta find that joint. I forgot I did even 21 questions freestyle. Love your style, King. Stand up. I appreciate that. Dance for us, cuz do that spin move. But yeah, man, that was a good part. It was like, I think the first one is like 48 minutes, part 1. That was a good interview, because I do not smoke no Newports. That's just my voice. I always had a raspy voice. I made you a March circus trap. What else was talking about? You was talking about a little bit of everything. Music, past and future, family. It was a real great in-depth conversation, man. And it's not over. I only watched part 1. I think part 2 dropping in a few days, but I'm glad. He seems like he's in a very good space, man. You know what I'm saying? He seems like he's in a very good space, man. You beat T-Rex. I appreciate that. That's another one of my bros. Nah, really in-depth conversation, man. He's looking good. He ain't biting his tongue. You know what I'm saying? He's answering everything in a positive, straightforward answer. You know what I'm saying? It's dope to see Els in there in that good space, man. I can honestly say I was one of my friends that we distance came between us, but I always loved Juelz and I always respect Juelz. Just like I always would love and respect Chase. I always would love and respect Cam. I always would love and respect Juelz, because those are the people that actually gave me a shot. No matter what went on, you gotta respect and show respect and be grateful for whoever ever try to, you know, get you further than what you was, man. So I'm gonna unmod him now, because he bugging. Now he's getting blocked. Move. And now you get blocked. Niggas be weirdos, bro. I just got him up out of here. For those who asking for merch, I paid somebody to do my website. I haven't spoken to them in a month. I guess they going through whatever they going through. If you want any of the merch, hit me up on The Real Uncasa, DM me, send me a picture of the piece that you want, and I'll make sure you get it. Yeah, I thought he was genuinely trying to mod. That's why I don't be giving out no mod no wrenches. I don't give out no wrenches because niggas come here to be assholes. As y'all hear, hit the like button, hit the like. That's all I ask y'all to do is hit the thumbs up. Yeah, man. But it was a great conversation. Hit the screen, that's all I'm asking y'all. Send them likes up so I can get in that algorithm. It's still cold up there. What's up from Atlanta? Today it's like 50, 55 or something like that. It's not too cold. It's not too cold. Yeah, rest in peace to African Bambaataa, man. Yeah, Bambaataa passed away. I ain't gonna lie. Allah been calling for his angels, man. For real, it's been a lot of death lately. Bambaataa, not Barbara. African Bambaataa passed away. Haas just made Hassan Campbell just made a post about it. He was kind of sarcastic. I tell everybody, we all got somebody we gotta answer to when we leave the earth. Peace, brother. How you been?
Good, yo.
All the time. Yeah, rest in peace. I'm about to take my little walk through the trail. Yeah, but man, go run that Juelz interview up the Danza. That was a good assessment, man. Vinyl say he gonna go do a Bambaataa. Yeah, Bambaataa brought a lot to the game too, man. Even though these last couple of years he was overshadowed by accusations of him being a child molester and stuff like that, man. Pray God lets him through. You know what I'm saying? Forgive him for his sins. Some sins might not be unforgivable from the hellfire, but rest in peace to Lee TV. He was laid to rest yesterday. I was in and out. I made sure I went early. I didn't want to get bombarded by a big crowd. I went as soon as it started, got my obituary, got my my laminate with his face, and I went back home, man. Like, life be getting lonely when you leave friends, when you lose friends, man. Life gets lonely. But you gotta keep pushing. Gotta stay, no matter how bad things get, you gotta still keep your faith. Gotta still keep your faith. Life ain't gonna be easy. Nowadays, I be more to myself than I even be with people. Like, I might come out and chill out, but some of my guys be through with me because I don't like to go nowhere. And meaning, I just don't like to go do things. Like, I've grown out a lot of things that I used to love to do. So I don't like dark places with loud music no more. We're not talking about Gully TV over here. I'm done with that. Wish him all the best. You ain't gonna get nothing but positive energy from me. There's too much negative energy on the earth. I don't want to add on to that low vibration. So I have nothing bad to say about that man. I definitely don't smoke haze no more. Nah. Nah, for some reason, Hayes get a nigga paranoid. And I don't like that taste. I don't like how it make me feel no more. I used to be a Hayes head. Yeah, Ben passed away. Mr. O'Loy's. L showed nothing but love. He showed nothing but love to everybody. He ain't go up there now with one bit of sentiment. He showed everybody love. You can tell he's in a good space. You know what I'm saying? He's in a good space. And anybody you truly got love for, you want to see them in a good space. Yeah, shout out to Bezel. I have no problem with Bezel. We had a little misunderstanding, and I regret going back and forth with Bezel on the internet. You know why? Because I really love Bezel. That's really my nigga. I spent a lot of time with Bezel. You know what I'm saying? And like back then, we all was young, man. Everybody was all young, trying to get, you know, everybody was trying to solidify their spot. So as you get older and you look at things differently, you understand where people head was at. Nigga, everybody was in a, like, I'm older than Bezel and I'm older than Juelz, so I always had a few years on them, but everybody was relatively young. And Juelz said some real shit last night. Juelz said, yo, I might have got too much too fast. I might have, you know what I'm saying? And that's the realest shit I ever heard a rapper say, or a person say in the industry. I might have got my success too fast. He was explaining how he was 17, 18, having a Phantom follow the Bentley, and the Bentley get followed by the Vet, and the Vet get followed by the Denali, and Denali get followed by the Z. Man had 4 or 5 white cars back to back with an Orange Challenger to offset it. All at a young age, man. Millions in jewelry, $1 million home. Every girl in the world want to date you. Anybody can lose focus, getting too much to obtain too much too fast. Peace. Yeah. We live and learn, people. Yeah. Like, Els could have got, when they asked him about the can't feel my face and how I got leaked, he could have went in and been angry, but nah, he kept it official. He kept it official, yo. And I can't lie, I learned a lot from that interview last night. How to be conducting yourself on the social media, cause El said some shit like, niggas get on this thing right here and turn to something else. And you don't want to be perceived like that, man. Especially when you know what type of person you really are. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to look like an internety nigga. That's the word he was using, is internety. You know what I'm saying? I have nothing but respect for Els, always did. Always loved him. I love his moms. I love his kids. I love him. You know what I'm saying? No matter what. See, that's what people don't understand. I always was taught. I remember, I forgot what show it was, and they was like, yo, write a list of the good things and the bad things you experience with a person. If the bad things override the good, you know where to stand with a person. But if the good override the bad, figure it out. Like I've always said, I had way more beautiful times with Juelz than I ever had bad times. Way more. Had beautiful times with Juelz. Beautiful times. Especially when he first bought his studio and all that. He told me just for helping him, he gave me the first 2-3 months studio time free. That's where all that Cops Is Coming and all that shit came from. All that Casa Collection mixtape. I was recording a lot of that shit in Juelz's studio because he was there for helping me to build a studio. You know what I'm saying? It used to be just me and Juelz sometimes. Sometimes he used to have to go watch his son, and I would have to watch the workers, and I'd be in there for hours with a coat on and a blanket, because at the time the heat wasn't on. They was just renovating. It was a time with the studio caught on fire because they was soldering something with the torch and something. It just got crazy. But you know, that's one thing I can say, man. And I always tell people, we fell out over a misunderstanding. It was never about no money or nothing, because Juelz made sure his niggas was good, bro. Juelz paid for a lot of shit, man. He installed showers so niggas wouldn't be stink when they be at the studio, because there'd be sometimes we be there for 3-4 days recording. Feet stinking, underarms smelling like you wiped your arms with an onion. Yeah, it used to be some times niggas be in there foul. Got the joint smelling like spicy corn chips. Els included. Niggas got dirty socks because we in there working. But decked out the whole studio for us. We ain't had no rinky-dink studio. We had 50, 60-inch screens just to play videos all day on the wall like an electric poster. Top of the line studio equipment. Paid for videos out his pocket, all that Skull Gang shit. All them videos with John Towers getting those #1 boxes on World Star. That shit wasn't free. Niggas had to pay for that shit. He had to pay for a lot of that shit out of his pocket. You know what I'm saying? Studio time ain't free. And like I said, whatever people felt Juelz didn't do or couldn't do for him at the time, he was younger than everybody. 21 years old. In his early 20s doing all that shit. When he could have just been doing him. If you had a license and you was around Juelz, you was driving one of his cars, he would let you in a jury, all that shit. He was never stingy with his wealth. Never. He was never stingy. And sometimes whatever he was selfish with, he deserved to be selfish with it because he deserved it. He earned it. But for the most part, it's not nothing that you could really say that he ain't do for niggas. Even Bezel said it. I can come up from Philly and niggas, his day ones, niggas from his block couldn't get the access to his crib or his keys. Like I said, Juelz can be on the road and I still can be at his crib like if he was there, or at the studio like if he was there. And that's what Els was saying last night on the interview. He was just like, yo, I was letting niggas do them. You know what I'm saying? If I was taking my hard drive home and was doing certain shit, my shit would have never got leaked. But he never pointed the finger at nobody. He kind of took the blame for himself for not being selfish, you know what I'm saying? And Joell showed us tough love, but he ain't show us the tough love that another nigga would show you. You know what I'm saying? You definitely get nothing easy, but he looked out. He looked out. You know what I'm saying? And as you look back, like he was throwing niggas on songs with Lil Wayne, when Lil Wayne was dead hot. Yeah, Juelz was 100. Like I said, he'll let you wear jewelry, cars, if you needed some clothes. It used to be time when he used to get Rockaware boxes, right? And me, SAS, Bezel, we'll be at the crib, and we might have been there for 2 days, and we might have to go somewhere with him. He'd be like, yo, go in the box. Go get you a sweatsuit. Go get you a sweatsuit. Go in that Rockaware box. When Dane was giving out boxes of Procast, they'd send them shits to Joell's house. He'd give you all that shit, man. He was never selfish. Being around Joell's exposed people that you might have not have met if you wasn't around him. I remember it was a time every day a great A-list celebrity would be in the studio. One day Buster there. One day Diddy there. One day Nicki there. One day Gucci Man there. One day Waka there. One day Lil Bootsy there. One day T.I. there. I've seen it with my own eyes. Foxy, Gravy. All type of niggas used to come through that. You never know what you was. That's why niggas used to never want to leave the studio, because you never know the next day nigga gonna come. You come to the studio, you done missed the whole session of some fire. Like, yo, such and such came through last night. Yo, everybody came through that shit. Ray J. Everybody. I can remember everybody coming through that shit. Word to mother. Straight up. Every other day, it was somebody coming through that studio. Shout out to Dangerous LLC. They used to come through that shit, drop off beats every day. Bangladesh. That shit that Mario and Gucci had, that love with your love, I had that beat first. Swear to God, I had that beat first. Word. I ain't gonna lie, 09, like, Els did wild dope shit for niggas. When that Biggie movie came out, Notorious came out, nigga rented out the whole AMC theater downtown for niggas. That shit was so packed, they had to go get benches from the basement. And I'm talking about, yo, you know niggas done rented out movie theaters before, but never like this. Nobody never did it like this. Every aisle got bottles of Rosé and Patron and ice buckets. Every bad bitch from around the city there, Mano there. Motherfuckers that was in the movie was there. Motherfucking Angie Martinez, DJ Enough. Niggas was sitting in the Biggie movie premiere watching them on the screen with us. Renting out the movie theater for niggas, man. Niggas can't front on Els. That's why I'll never shit on that man, bro. Never. A nigga did good by niggas. He did good by niggas, bro. Like I said, we was all young, man. And due to the and everybody get a pass due to the fact that everybody was young. You know what I'm saying? Obtaining a lot of shit, you know what I'm saying, at a young age and fuck you up. And that's what he was basically saying last night, like millions of dollars in your account. You can do whatever the fuck you want when you want to do it. That's power. And that type of power might be too much for a youngster at that age. We just didn't understand. We didn't understand we was privileged. We didn't understand we was in a position that everybody wasn't in. You get what I'm saying? Everybody wasn't able to be fortunate to be in the position we is in. Like I said, every day is somebody A-list at the studio. They come in there dropping gems on us, coming to listen to our music, critiquing our music. Man, listen. 378 South Washington has some energy in that building. And I know we left a good vibe in that shit. Wayne. Let me tell y'all a story about how Wayne made Fireman, right? Tune was at the studio with us one night, and Develop was playing some beats for Tune. Shout out to Develop. We were smoking so much that the fire alarm went off on the building, and a big ass fire truck came. Like once the alarm goes off, like the industrial joint on the property, the fire truck comes. And we had to evacuate the building. Even though it was just weed smoke, we had to evacuate the building so they can go check, turn off the alarm and whatnot. And we all standing in the lot, in the parking lot driveway of the studio next to the big ass fire truck. And right after that, Little Wayne did Fireman because of that night. He picked that beat and he named it Fireman because of what happened to us that night. We was all standing in the parking lot. Me, Wayne, Juelz, Capito, Toe, everybody that was at the studio that night. We were standing out there laughing because this fucking smoke alarm went off because niggas was smoking bud. Had some great times in that studio, boy. Some great times. You want to hear about the Skull Gang stories? Go to Uncasa True Hip Hop Stories on this page right now. It's one of the early episodes. Just go in the Uncasa Hip Hop Stories and punch in 378 South Washington, Skull Gang Studios, the illest story you want to hear. I'm telling you, run it up. For all the new subs, for all the new guys that subscribe in here, new subscribes, go check my old work out. I've been here for 10 years. You know what I'm saying? Doing this, media shit. But in my way. But go check it out. We had some great times in that studio. Some great times. Word, the fire alarm went off, the fire truck came. Word. And Wayne made Fireman that night. Word. Man, when Wayne used to be like doing tours in New York, Juelz, Wayne, and Juelz's brother Twin, they would rent the bowling alley out. At least 4 or 5 lanes, 6 lanes for niggas can bowl. And them niggas would be gambling, bowling for $5,000 a game, $3,000 a game. Wayne would walk in with a stack of money like this in his pajamas with mad colorful alphabets on them, some regular pajamas from motherfucking Walmart or something with a hoodie on, mouth glowing. For real, man. So go check out that Juelz interview. Part 2 comes soon. Shout out to Danza. I was dope. I enjoyed it. it got me nostalgic. It started reminiscing. See, that's the thing. When you have more good times than bad times, those bad times don't mean shit. Especially when you learn from them. So they not losses, they lessons. You get what I'm saying? If something happened and you learned from it, it wasn't a loss, it was a lesson. Because you'll know not to make that same mistake again. But if you didn't learn nothing from it, it's a loss. I had nothing but lessons. You know what I'm saying? Got to win big, got to travel the world, got to make some money, got to meet people. You know what I'm saying? Got a certain status. I never really made it big mainstream, but I stayed relevant. This last 30 years, I've been in the music business. And I tell everybody now, it's still a music business. It's just not a music industry no more. Due to the fact that we got social media and the mystique is not there no more. The industry was more mystique. The industry was like a rites of passage. You know what I'm saying? Everybody wasn't able to be around the camaraderie of people I was being able to be blessed with since I was a young kid. Shout out to Ronnie Henson. I'm gonna go live with him later on. That's one of my brothers. He was signed to Motown. He was my roommate when I lived in New Jersey. You know what I'm saying? He the first person to introduce me to Bryce Wilson. He the first person to introduce me to Haitian Jack, Jimmy Henchman. Because of my man Ron, I was a part of that Czar Entertainment shit. You know what I'm saying? Word. Getting signed to Black Round young. Thousands of dollars in my pocket. You know what I'm saying? Platinum jewelry. Wait till I go in my archives and go to my cousins and my aunt's house and some of my friends' house and go in their photo albums and get the pictures of how I was looking as a teen and when I first was coming up in the game. Sean John had the toe sweatsuits, velour sweatsuits with the Timbs to match platinum crosses on before I took my Shahada. Bone bracelets, carrot in each ear. That's why that shit don't mean nothing to me no more, bro. None of that material shit means anything because you can't take it with you when you go. You work so hard for all this shit and then you can die tomorrow. Peace. Yeah. Remember pies, that's it. Gotta remember the positive internet energy. Gotta remember the positive. We gotta learn how to delete the bad memories out of our head. I know it might be traumatizing for a lot of things to get out your head, but for the most part, live for the better. Live for the better.
Oh, I love that one.
Like, I love to be around the trees and the nature. That's why I always take these walks. You know what I'm saying? And remember, you ain't gonna be in that grave with nobody but yourself. Even death feels scary. Because you gonna be alone. Like, when you in that dirt, you in there alone. Unless they burying you with somebody. Other than that, you alone in that tomb. When they lay your body to rest, forever, like, spirit lives on. You know what I'm saying? I can't really explain how the spirit or where the spirit goes. But the shell is gone. You know what I'm saying? It's starting to, seeing so much death and going to so many funerals in the last couple of weeks, it started to sensitize you. You know what I'm saying? I just seen my man Lee, like a week before last, 2 weeks ago. Greeted each other, told each other we love each other. And then I wake up to an Instagram post of niggas saying rest in peace to him. Like, wow, B. Like, we just, like, life just stops for somebody and life can keep going on for others. That's why I'm appreciative of every breath I take, every step I take, and every day that I see. not really cold. Be off and on. The weather in New York is iffy until they get to like the beginning of May. That's when the weathers really start breaking. You know, next week is gonna be like in this high 70s and stuff like that next week. I got a taste of how it's gonna be for the summer. Last week it was 80 degrees. Everybody was out here in shorts like they done lost their damn minds. It's crazy. Yesterday I went to the same funeral home I went to go see my uncle in last week. It was just like I was just here. That's too much death back to back, man. The frequency on Earth is definitely iffy right now. That's why I try to tread lightly and stay to myself. Because it's so easy to get into some shit, and it's easy to get into some shit, and it's very hard to get out. You know what I'm saying? If your life was something that you don't be crashing out over no bullshit. Worth the mother. It ain't worth it. It ain't worth it. Sometimes my life flash in front of my eyes because that's how much of a deep thinker I am. And I be thinking about when I was 5, when I was 13, when I was 11, when I was 21, when I was 22. I done had some great fucking days. I done experienced some great things and been in some great atmospheres. You know what I'm saying? And I prescribe that to anybody that gets depressed or got anxiety. Think about the good times. Because a feeling to go across your body like no other. I can just think about some shit that I did, that I enjoyed, or think about a place I went, or the people I was around, and automatically a sensation to go over my body like no other. Because when I was actually at those places, I was enjoying myself. And when you be in a space for so long that you will feel like you're enjoying yourself, you're not living life. That's why I tell everybody, live life to the fullest, because you don't know when your number is up. You don't know when your number is up, so live it to the fullest. As long as you're not harming nobody, as long as you're doing it all in goodwill, you know, keep striving, man. Keep striving, keep pushing, keep leveling up. You know what I'm saying? I know the world feels wicked right now, and it is wicked, but remember, Allah's in charge, man. God is in charge. Keep your faith up, no matter what's going on. You gotta keep your faith. Gotta keep your faith. Yep. And like I be telling people, right? A lot of my mans, one of my guys was like, yo, every day I wake up, I go on my gram, it's mad war stuff, mad this, mad that. I say, yo, go to those posts, tap on them 3 buttons, and get those out of, put what you don't want to see in your suggestions on your timeline, and then save it, and you won't see none of that stuff no more. It's all about your algorithm. You can switch your algorithm up. People don't know that. Because people just thinking it's about posting and showing off and flexing on gram. People don't even know you can control your own content. Just go to the suggestion box and put in stuff that you don't want to see. Put in the hashtags you don't want to see. That stuff won't pop up in your atmosphere. People be doom trolling all day. End of the day, World War III, nuclear bombs. Who wanna dice that shit when they got kids to worry about? All this shit is a play. All this shit is a play. But it was nice rapping with y'all for the day. Go check out the Danza Project. Part 1 Juelz interview was dope. It's enlightening. It's good to see him in a good space. You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna do an interview, that's the way you do an interview. You know what I'm saying? Even if you have dark feelings on your heart, you don't show it. And Juelz, that's professionalism. You know, and it shows growth. And you know what I'm saying? Because you know he can go up there and say a whole bunch of shit and feel the way he wants because he's entitled to that. But for him to go up there and speak like a mature man, father, brother, that's dope. Kid been through a lot. Been through a lot, seen a lot, did a lot, achieved a lot. You know what I'm saying? At a young age. And in life, you gotta appreciate stuff like that. So until next time, I appreciate that, Cortez. But until next time, everybody stay blessed, everybody stay prayed up. Keep your eye on the prize. Do not crash out for nothing that's not worth it, man. Because life is short. And enjoy it. And karma, that bitch don't miss nobody.